Hi everyone, my name is Adam Alami and this is July Fu. We are from the IT University of Copenhagen and we are part of the ROSIN project. The ROSIN project has been running for over a year and we thought it's an opportunity to come and provide an update to the wider community. This is a two-part presentation. My part is more about the process, how we go in about implementing ROSIN quality assurance practices and initiatives, and July is more about building tools for fuzzing testing. So what has been going on the ROSIN project? We established a working group, a quality assurance working groups as a mechanisms of representing the community and as a conduit for the ROSIN project in the community. So it's a decision mechanism, it's a brainstorming mechanism for the ROSIN initiatives working group. So what do we do at the working group? We meet on a monthly basis and we discuss the initiatives of the ROSINs and we discuss how to go about implementing them and we do the work basically. What are these ROSIN initiatives? We compiled 16 initiatives. We packaged them into 4 iterations of implementations. And the first iteration is making ROS quality visible. The second initiative is appoint ownership for these ROSIN initiatives. The third initiative is energize the code review process, the current code review process. The fourth initiative is implementing a code scanning tool and technique. The fifth one is addressing the current maintenance issues. The second iteration, we will be looking at updating and energizing the current continuous integration tools and services and implementing a quality hub or a knowledge base for quality assurance practices and formalize the code review ownership process and implementing an onboarding process for the core and the non-core community members. The third iteration, we will be looking at putting in place a model-in-the-loop testing tool, implementing a continuous improvement process, automated testing, and a quality discourse. The last iteration, we will be looking at implementing some quality assurance promotion events and a model-driven tool and a hashtag for quality assurance initiatives. So how did we come up with this list? Over a year ago, and I did a talk last year at ROSCon, we conducted a preliminary study into the state of ROS quality assurance practices, and we wanted to understand where is the community at when it comes to quality assurance practices. And we have identified a list of problems and opportunities, and each problems and opportunities, we propose a set of solutions to address those opportunities or to take opportunities of those opportunities. So for example, for a lack of a centralized source for community quality assurance practices and knowledge sharing and collaborations, we do believe that the issue comes from a lack of a quality hub or a website where knowledge can be shared as a first issue. The second issue to address is a quality discourse or a quality forum. So what's the intent, for example, of a quality hub? The intent is a single source of truth for ROS quality assurance knowledge and practices and methods. So what's the output? What we intend from the output? The output, there is a quality feature or a capability we try to implement into place, which is a knowledge-based sharing for quality assurance practices. And we intend also to create a community impact. What the community impact we try to create, inspire people to share knowledge and experience and foster a knowledge sharing behavior in the community. So this is just an example of a problem and how we try to address it. And all our initiatives follow this format. There is a problem that we see in the community, and there is an initiative or a set of initiatives to address it. We intend to create a capability or a feature that is a quality assurance capability, and by that capability, we intend to create a community impact. So where are we at with this initiative? There is some progress. 5 of these initiatives are work in progress, and some of them have been implemented as phased implementations, and 2 of them have been fully implemented. I will go truly quickly through some of them and give you an update. Making ROS packages quality visible. This is community requirements. So ROS user wanted at each time they go to a package, they want to be able to have a visibility and to the quality of the package. So we implemented this in 2 phases. The first phase is what we call the CI badge. The CI badge gives you an indication at each times there is a CI run. It gives you the result of the run, the last 4 to 5 runs, and the result of this run. If there are no defects, it goes green. If there is a defect in the last one of the runs, it goes red. So the last 2 examples are 2 packages with around 52 test cases. 1 test case has failed, and this example, over 200 test cases, and few test cases have been running on the last 6 build. So what we want to do after this CI badge, we want to extend it to something we call a quality dashboard. What is the quality dashboard? As a working group, we worked to identify some software engineering metrics, and we utilizing a tool called ROS. ROS, we extending it. We're working on the package at the moment. We're extending in ROS to extract these metrics and to display these metrics and the value of these metrics and the historic of these metrics for each package. So what's the next initiative? Appointing ownership. We decided as a working group that the individuals, the groups, or the company that works in a particular initiative and implement the initiative are by default the owner of that quality assurance initiative, unless they say otherwise. If they say otherwise, as a group, we look for owners in the community. The second initiative, which is a work in progress, it has commenced. So we will be running a pilot. The intent is to energize the current code review process. So it's a process that has been in place. However, its implementation has been sort of abandoned. We look at reinstituting the code review practice, and a pilot will commence into repository, move it, and RVs. So the next initiative is implementing a code scanning methods and tools. The work has commenced in extending ROS to cover Python, but not only C++. There are 2 initiatives which they are in package 3 and 4 we have implemented because they are easy to implement. The first one is a quality hub, which we implemented within the wiki. So if you go to the wiki ros.org/quality, that's the quality hub. What is missing, what we intend to do is, because it's a wiki, we'd like the contribution to come from the community. So the knowledge is community driven. So we like people to go, if you have a quality assurance item or themes in mind and you want to write it up, please write it up and publish it, or just get in touch with us and we will help you in writing it up and publish it. So it's a wiki, it's a community driven, it has to come from the community. So the quality assurance forum, so the forum has been there for 9 months. If you have any question about the work we're doing, if you have any related suggestion regarding quality assurance in ROS, please go and publish it. So to sum up, this is the list. It's a long and extensive list, 16 initiatives to implement. So if you feel excited about quality assurance and you want to contribute, please get in touch. Thank you. July.